Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this regularly scheduled Springettsbury Township Board of Supervisors meeting. Our first item this evening will be a pledge to the flag. Please join me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have had no executive sessions since our last meeting, so at this point, I would like to open up the floor to communication from citizens. If there is anybody out there that would like to address the board, please raise your hand and be recognized. If you are on Zoom, please click the raise hand button to be recognized. Anyone? All right, then we will move on to our environmental engineering report.
Good evening. Sherry Wolf, representing Buchard Horn, filling in for Diana Young this evening. Diana forwarded a progress report of all of our projects' status as of December 31st. Are there any questions?
Questions, gentlemen? Thank you. That was quick.
Okay, thank you.
John, civil engineering.
Good evening and Happy New Year. Good to be here again. I don't have any additions to my report. There are quite a few plans that got submitted right before the end of the year, so they're currently being reviewed. Tonight we have a plan on the agenda. If you have any questions on that, I'd be glad to answer that at that time or now if you have any questions on my report.
Questions for the engineer?
Thanks,
Thanks, John. Next, we have our consent agenda, 3 items, A, B, and C.
I'll move to approve consent agenda items A, B, and C.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No bids, proposals, contracts, or agreements, so we'll move on to subdivisions and land development. So we have SD 2025-0002, Teresa, and you'll have to pronounce the name for me.
I'm not sure that I could pronounce it correctly, Mr. Swami, either. So I'm going to leave it at, pardon? Hardigay.
Okay,
yeah.
I would not have guessed
Teresa
that.
Hardigay. This is a
But I can see it now that you said it.
This is a 2-lot subdivision on 114 and 116 Circle Drive. The applicant is combining the lots into one and then building a single-family home and a accompanying carport. And we do have the consultant here tonight. She just helped us with the pronunciation. We have Miss Patty Fisher with J.R. Holly Associates to explain the plan to the Board of Supervisors.
Good evening. I'm Patty Fisher from James R. Holly and Associates. Teresa Hardigay is with us via Zoom, I believe, if you have any questions of her. And she is proposing a 2-lot subdivision, actually a reverse subdivision of lots 114 and 116 Circle Drive. And she is putting these 2 lots together, which she owns both of, in order to build her house on that property. So the first sheet is the existing conditions plan and the subdivision plan showing the 2 lots as they appear and as we are joining them. And then from there, the second sheet deals with the land development portion where we're putting the house on. There's a stormwater management plan on the second sheet. And on the third sheet is the erosion control plan, and the fourth sheet are details. The subdivision does meet all the criteria of the zoning ordinance, and we have addressed all the comments except for the signature, owner's signature on the plan, and we do have 2 waivers that we are requesting. The first waiver is a waiver of the preliminary plan, and we have submitted it as a preliminary final plan because of the simplicity of the plan. We wanted to go right to the final stage instead of going through the process of submitting as a preliminary and then as a final. And the second waiver is for plan scale, and instead of a 50-foot or 100-foot per inch, we are submitting the plan at 20 feet per inch, and that is for better clarity as to what we are doing.
Don, it looked like from your notes in your report that everything looks good,
Everything was addressed, pretty straightforward.
and the signature then is the only condition.
Fees, tapping fees, sewer tapping, I have a list of,
That'll all happen in the building permit phase of the project. Yeah, but there's nothing else on the subdivision end of, that we have.
Okay,
in
so
addition
no
to-
conditions on the subdivision.
That is correct.
Okay.
So to clarify, there is no need for a condition for signatures. That'll happen as a matter of course.
The answer is yes. We'll be taking this plan to the Planning Commission next week for their signatures, then come back to the Board of Supervisors at your January 22nd meeting.
All right.
Any other questions?
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion with reference to subdivision plan SD 2025-0002. I recommend approval, or I will make a motion to approve the plan, subject to the two modification waivers as listed in our agenda. And with reference to subdivision plan 2025-0002, I move to approve the plan as presented with the previous conditions having been addressed.
Second.
So I have a motion and a second. Are they really conditions? They're waivers. So,
Waivers. Correct. Yep, you're good.
okay. So I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, and Teresa will be signing the plans this early next week, and so I will have the plans signed for the Planning Commission.
Yes.
How many copies of the plan would you?
Routinely, it's 4 to 6 is what's a common amount. So you would decide, and the applicant would decide how many they need to have in addition to, we keep one, obviously, and then one goes back to the applicant, and then however other copies that they want. But generally, it's 4 to 6 we usually receive
What day is the Planning Commission?
next Thursday, the 15th.
Okay. So we will have them here for the Planning Commission meeting.
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
just so you know, it took only 61 years. This is an old 1965 subdivision, so it was one of the few vacant lots. 61 years later, they're putting a house on it.
It's my old neighborhood.
Communication from supervisors. Anybody have anything this evening? Managers report, Mark?
The only thing I wanted to add is I did schedule, well, Jamie Reed actually scheduled a presentation by Fulton Financial that is scheduled, I emailed the board, but I'm just verbally saying, scheduled for 6:30 on the 22nd, so half hour before the next regular meeting, Fulton Financial will be here to present. That's all.
Thank you. Questions? All right.
I think that's a good move.
Yep. All right, we'll move on to ordinances and resolutions. Resolution number 2026-25, disposition of records. Pretty straightforward, I think.
Pretty sweet financial and police records that are at the time where they're allowed to be destroyed, so we're asking permission to do so.
Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'll move for adoption of Resolution 2026-25, disposition of records.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next, we have resolution number 2026-26, to close out the Community Conservation Partnership Grant Project, Camp Security Park Master Plan.
Mr. Chairman, this is just a formality that the grant requires.
Mr. Chairman, I'd move for adoption of resolution number 2026-25, or 26, closeout of Community Conservation Partnership Grant Project, Camp Security Park Master Plan.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next, we have resolution number 2026-27, adopting the 2022 restated and amended non-uniform pension plan to Mission Square.
Mr. Chairman, in 2022, because of a name change, went from ICMA to Mission Square, I restated and amended the pension plan agreement because of the name change. It required a resolution at the same time, which I was unaware of. That was caught in a recent pension audit, so we're addressing that now.
We have a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I would move for adoption of resolution number 2026-27, adopting the 2022 restated and amended non-uniform pension plan, Mission Square.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any discussion on the two old business items that are on here? Anything for either sidewalks or America 250 PA?
America
I just note, Mr. Chairman, that it is the semi-sesquicentennial year now, 2026.
It is.
We will have a formal plan announced shortly.
Anything else?
Fantastic. No.
Then we'll move on to new business. Discussion of possible appointment of two members to serve on the Parks and Rec Committee. So we did have, we had two interviews earlier.
Tomorrow. Those,
So we had two interviews earlier this evening. Elizabeth Unger and Ariana Garber. And I think, from my opinion, they both looked like they were very excited and very capable people. And I was pleased that we have two more volunteers raising their hands to help us out. Other comments?
I would agree, and I'd also make a motion to appoint Elizabeth Unger and Ariana Garber to our Parks and Rec Committee.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 I think that takes us to the end of our business this evening, so meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.